there, Poke fans! Are you having trouble finding Pokemon cards at MSRP? I was too! My name is Sylvie Skies, and I'm here to tell you 5 different ways that I personally use to get Pokemon cards at low prices. Okay, so the first trick I'm going to talk to you about today is the Pokemon vending machines. So you've probably heard about them before, but stores are rolling out these vending machines that stock Pokemon products. Here in this video, you can see me finding some Pokemon product. Well, it used to be that these vending machines actually could be bought out all at once. So scalpers would kind of go in and buy 60 items and the vending machine would give it to them. However, Pokemon finally rolled out an update that prevented this from happening, and now the machines actually release product periodically throughout the day, and this is after a restock, so you can see the machine getting restocked and then go up to the machine and not see any product in stock, and that is because of this reason. So the great thing about this is that you can check your nearest vending machine throughout the day and it might have stock in it. And this is the most consistent method that I've used to get product throughout the week. It's the easiest method because usually when I go to the vending machine, there actually is stock. It might not necessarily be the stock that I want, but it usually does have stock. Like I've gotten 151, I've gotten prismatic evolutions from the vending machines. I've even seen Surging Sparks booster boxes, which is insane to find that in the wild, right? Well, you just kind of have to get lucky, and I found that usually mornings, right when the store opens, and nights, right when the store is about to close, is when I have had the most luck with finding something in stock. If you would like to see if you have any Pokemon vending machines near you, I'm going to put a link down in the description so that all you have to do is click the link, go to the Reddit page, and then click that link. And I did that because I wanted to give credit for whoever put the maps together. But essentially, it'll show you every single vending machine on Google Maps. All right. Trick number 2 to finding Pokemon cards at MSRP. So I'm going to give you the ways that I use to find them online. These are the easiest methods I've used. Some are free and some are paid. You just kind of get what you get, basically. I'll tell you what I've had the most success with. Anyway, well, first we're going to go over Discord notifications. If you don't know what Discord is, then you've been living under a rock. But anyway, Discord, there's some Discord groups that you can join that will send you notifications whenever new stock drops. Like, they usually have bots monitoring the websites with stock drops. Some Discord groups are free and some are not. So you can see I actually signed up for a Discord group called Shiny Town. It costs $5 a month. I will leave that link in the description. I've had some luck with them. For instance, the recent product drop for the Prismatic Super Premium Collection, I saw a notification drop on there, and I was able to grab one. So, okay, so one of the free Discord groups that I use is called Sleeved, Sleeved. You can join them, and they will usually post drops, like they post Pokemon Center drops, they post just Target, everything you can think of. And it's really helpful because you're racing against not only people but scalpers and bots, and they are buying up everything. It's insane. I mean, you really have to be fast, like really fast. All right, so now I'm going to talk to you a little about Twitter and what you can do there. So if you have a Twitter account, you can follow a few stock drop accounts there. I think one of the big ones that a lot of people use is Pokemon Switch Stock. Again, these are the same people. They use bots to monitor websites, and that's how they get to notify you about whether or not the product drops. So I've had a little trouble getting Twitter to actually send me notifications like immediately on my iPhone. But hopefully you won't have that issue. I don't have as much luck with Twitter as I have with, or I guess X, not Twitter, as I've had with other options. But it is a good choice. I mean, it's free. It's free, so you might as well. Okay, next up, we have Hotstock. If you don't know what Hotstock is, it is an app you can get on Android and iPhone, and it is another monitoring app. And you can actually go in and you can select the type of products you want to monitor directly. And they do have a free version and they have a paid version. And the free version only lets you monitor one product. But that's okay. I mean, they have the paid version. If you pay $5, it'll monitor basically as many products as you want. I think it might be up to like 20, but I mean, come on, that's enough. And I've had a lot more luck with Hotstock notifications and Discord notifications than Twitter. Hotstock sends me the notification instantly on my phone, and I've managed to get prismatic evolution stock, Pokemon stock just that way. You have to be really fast. Make sure to set up Apple Pay. That way, whenever or whatever payment you have, and make sure you're logged into all your Target, Walmart, Best Buy, all that stuff. Make sure you're logged into all those accounts ahead of time, and then you can very easily just quickly click. Well, not easily. Trust me. I mean, I've had maybe 1 out of 5 as soon as the notification pops up, when I click on it, maybe 1 out of 5 times I'll get the product. I mean, you have to be so fast, and I've only ever gotten one. If I ever try to get greedy and increase the quantity of my cart, I almost always lose every single time. So I would suggest just going for one unless you've got really quick fingers, because I can tell you I have fast internet and I still can't get it all the time. But it's better than nothing, and when you're using your phone or you hear that ding, you just rush and you try to get what you can get. And I would suggest, if you're serious about collecting Pokemon cards and you don't want to pay scalper prices, it's really nice paying for that $5 a month for the premium version of it so that you can monitor a lot more products. They have an auto buy feature, but I don't recommend it at all. I have used the auto buy. I have paid for the auto buy feature for 2 months now on Hotstock, and I have not gotten a single item. I am much faster than the auto buy function that they have, and so I do not recommend buying that. Trick number 3. So we're going to talk a little bit about Best Buy. You probably know what Best Buy is. At least I hope you know what Best Buy is. You should have one right near you. And one of the things is, for this to work, you're gonna have to go into the store and talk to a person. Yep, you have to go communicate with people. I know, I hate doing it too. It's terrible. But you can just go up to the employees, and I want you to ask them a simple question. You're gonna ask them when they get their Pokemon stock in. And so, why this works for Best Buy and not for stores like Target and Walmart is a very important distinction, because Best Buy, they don't get their products stocked by third-party vendors. They buy it themselves. And so this is important because they restock on that same day every week. And that makes it really easy for you. It's the same day, same time, so all you have to do is line up. Okay, you just line up in line in the morning. And I've had luck getting product this way, and it's nice because it's consistent. Like if I want to get product, I can line up that week, that morning. The only downside, okay, there is a downside. I work from home. I don't have an in-person job, so I'm able to go line up at 10 a.m. at Best Buy. You might not be able to during the week, but however, I can tell you that my Best Buy, they get product on Wednesday, and they don't put it on the shelf until Thursday morning. However, on new release days, they usually have to wait to put the product out for the release day. And so why that's important is because Pokemon products, they release on Friday or Saturday. And so if there's a new release day, then you can't go during the week, then you can go on Saturday for the new release date, and you can line up in the morning then. So that's just another way that I get product at MSRP, because I don't want to pay scalper prices. It's insane. The prices are insane right now, and I can't afford to pay that much, so I'm gonna wait in line. And again, Best Buy, another reason to go to Best Buy is because they do limit purchase quantity for customers. Usually you get like, I think 2 products is what it usually is. Getting 2 booster bundles of like prismatic evolutions is pretty insane right now, right? Because those booster bundles are going for like $90. Like, I mean, that's a lot of money. Trick number 4. So we're going to talk a little bit about GameStop. So I don't usually like going to GameStop. However, you can get product there. I've found that it's usually best to go to GameStop on product release days, because they don't really get much inventory throughout the week, which is it can be pretty frustrating to even show up, honestly, and the employees are super annoyed usually. They don't want to be asked 20 times a day, do you have prismatic in stock? So try not to annoy them too much. But they always have stock on release days. So let's say, Journey Together releases the 28th. Then GameStop will have that product on the 28th. And a lot of times that day falls on a Saturday or a Friday. So it's easier for you to take off work and show up in the morning. You just have to make sure to show up early enough. I don't know if I have a clip of it, but I did go to GameStop on one of the prismatic, I forgot what prismatic product it was, but on one of the prismatic release days, I showed up to GameStop. Okay, I showed up, I think, an hour and a half before they opened, and there were 4 other people in line ahead of me already. One girl had been there for 5 hours, and like literally since 6 a.m. and which was insane in the first place, because I think it was only like, I don't know, like 6 packs. I think it was just 6 packs. Spending that much time for 6 packs is insane. But anyway, I stayed lined up for until the morning, or until GameStop opened, right? And while I was sitting there waiting, 30 more people showed up. 30! I mean, that's insane. The line was huge. I could not believe it. I was like, oh my gosh. I mean, and they all looked like collectors. They just really wanted to get some prismatic. And anyway, we go into GameStop. I just waited an hour and a half. And we go up to the front, the front of the line. And they're like, we only have, what was I? I was 5th in line. They're like, we only have 8 products. And they were letting people get 2 per person. So I'm just like, because I couldn't get any. I mean, of course, every person in front of me in line got 2 products, because I mean, why would you not? And so I waited there for so long to get nothing. It sucked. But it was also kind of stupid of me to spend that much time for like 6 packs. I mean, there are better ways to get cards where you don't have to spend that much time, which is why I like the vending machines. But anyway, if you have time to line up at GameStop on release days, then you can. And you can see if you can get product. That is one way to get it at MSRP, although GameStop is now saying that they might be starting to charge more than MSRP for their Pokemon products. I don't know if that's going to apply to release day products or not. We're going to have to see. I still need to buy more of the Ultra Premium or Super Premium Evolutions collection, so that one's going to be rough. Okay. Trick number 5, Target. So for Target, I've actually never experienced this myself because you have to be lucky enough to have a Target near you that does this. But essentially, some Targets do put the Pokemon cards behind the customer service desk, and they limit it to 2 per person usually. So my Target doesn't do this. They just let people grab what they want. It's a show, that's for sure. It's a show. But if you do have a Target like near you, just go to their customer service desk and ask. Just ask. Just be like, do you have Pokemon cards back here? And they might look at you like you're insane because some Targets don't do it, but some do. And if they're like, oh yeah, we sometimes have Pokemon cards back here, you can ask them when. And then it's easy as that. You can get 2 booster bundles, 2 surprise boxes. It's basically these small methods of finding cards that really kind of pay off week by week, because it's not only easier, you don't have to waste as much time like waiting in line and stuff, but as long as you get the times down, like scalpers can't come and buy out all of the stock. That's the biggest thing. You want to find places where it's hard for scalpers to get all the stock, because that's really the biggest reason why items are just like flying off the shelves and why you can't find any. Because when people have credit cards where they can rack up $1,000 in Pokemon and buy everything at a Target, then it makes it really hard on you to find cards, and it sucks. It does. Like, I was lucky enough to collect 151 in Paldean Fates before this huge craze happened, and now you can't even find them, which really, really sucks. Those are the 5 tricks I have for finding Pokemon cards at MSRP. Please remember to like and subscribe if you want to see me open some cards next. I'm so excited to finally open them. I've been saving them for YouTube and so that I could do these recordings. But anyway, have a good day. Oh yeah, and let me know in the comments what ways you have found work for you for getting Pokemon cards. We all gotta share information so that we can beat the bots and the scalpers, okay? I'd love to hear whatever you do to get your Pokemon cards. Bye-bye!